Ancient Greece was a civilization that emerged in the 8th century BCE and lasted until the Roman conquest in 33 BCE, primarily consisting of city-states such as Athens and Sparta. The city-state of Athens, known for its democratic governance, was a cultural and intellectual hub, fostering the development of philosophy, arts, and sciences, alongside its political influence. The Greek alphabet was developed from the Phoenician script around 800 BCE and is still widely used today, with modifications. The adaptation of the Phoenician script into the Greek alphabet played a pivotal role in disseminating knowledge and facilitating communication, contributing to the flourishing of Greek culture beyond its borders. Athens is renowned for its contributions to philosophy, literature, art, science, and politics through influential figures like Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and Homer. The philosophical teachings of Aristotle, one of Athens' prominent figures, not only influenced Western thought, but also laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry, shaping the trajectory of empirical investigation for centuries to come. The Greek philosopher Aristotle developed the concept of logic and categorized objects based on their properties, forming the foundation for modern scientific thought. Aristotle's contributions to logic not only influenced philosophy, but also laid the groundwork for scientific reasoning, guiding future thinkers in their pursuit of understanding the natural world. The Greek philosopher Aristotle developed the concept of categorization, known as taxonomy, to organize knowledge into logical groups and hierarchies. Aristotle's taxonomy not only organized knowledge logically, but also laid the groundwork for systematic classification, influencing diverse fields from biology to library sciences. The Greek philosopher Plato established the Academy in Athens, considered the world's first institution of higher learning, where students studied mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy. Plato's Academy not only served as a center for philosophical education, but also fostered interdisciplinary learning, symbolizing the interconnectedness of mathematics, astronomy, and philosophy in Greek intellectual pursuits. The Greek philosopher Plato founded the Academy in Athens, an institution devoted to intellectual pursuits and philosophical discussions, which later inspired the modern concept of universities. Plato's Academy not only served as an institution for higher learning, but also contributed to the intellectual legacy of Western education, setting a precedent for the role of academia in society. Greek philosophers like Plato and Aristotle explored the concepts of ethics, morality, and virtue, emphasizing the importance of character development in pursuing a good life. Plato and Aristotle's exploration of ethics not only shaped philosophical discourse, but also emphasized the importance of virtue and character development in leading a morally upright life. The Greek philosopher Socrates famously questioned conventional wisdom and encouraged critical thinking through his method of dialectic, known as the Socratic method. Socrates' Socratic method not only fostered critical thinking, but also laid the groundwork for dialectical reasoning, influencing pedagogical approaches in education. Greek philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle explored questions about the nature of reality, knowledge, morality, and justice. Socratic philosophy, as expounded by Socrates, not only challenged conventional wisdom, but also paved the way for critical thinking, inspiring subsequent generations of philosophers and thinkers. Ancient Greek athletes trained rigorously for competitions like the Olympics, emphasizing physical strength and discipline, alongside mental preparation. The rigorous training regimen of ancient Greek athletes not only honed physical prowess, but also instilled discipline, reflecting the cultural values of balance and excellence that permeated Greek society. The Olympics, held every 4 years in ancient Greece, beginning in 776 BCE, were not only athletic competitions, but also celebrated religious and cultural traditions. The Olympic Games, held at the sanctuary of Olympia, were not just a celebration of physical prowess, they also provided a platform for Greek city-states to demonstrate their political and cultural achievements on a grand scale. Democracy was first introduced as a form of government in Athens around 508 BCE, allowing citizens to participate in the decision-making process. Athenian democracy, with its emphasis on civic participation, paved the way for the development of political institutions and the concept of the citizen as an active participant in the affairs of the state. The Greeks invented the concept of democracy as a form of government through the Athenian system, which allowed for citizen participation and voting on public issues. Athenian democracy, with its emphasis on citizen participation, not only shaped political structures, but also laid the groundwork for modern democratic ideals and governance. Ancient Greek architecture was characterized by its use of columns and proportional balance, resulting in iconic structures like the Parthenon and Temple of Apollo. The Parthenon, an iconic temple on the Acropolis of Athens, exemplifies the Greek architectural principles of Doric order and harmonic proportions, showcasing the cultural and artistic achievements of ancient Greece. The Greek architects and engineers like Polykleitos, Phidias, and Vitruvius created monumental structures using mathematical principles, resulting in harmonious proportions and symmetrical designs. Greek architects' use of mathematical principles not only produced aesthetically pleasing structures, but also demonstrated an understanding of harmony and balance that permeated their artistic endeavors. The Greek navy dominated the Mediterranean during the classical period, with ships like the trireme, a warship featuring 3 banks of oars on each side and manned by up to 170 rowers. The trireme's dominance in the Mediterranean reflected the strategic maritime prowess of the Greeks, facilitating both military conquests and trade routes across the ancient world. The Greeks excelled in naval warfare, building ships like the quadriremes and triremes for both transport and combat purposes. Quadriremes, with their 4 banks of oars, exemplified the Greeks' naval innovation, enabling them to project power and maintain dominance in the Mediterranean through advanced maritime technology. Ancient Greek ships like the trireme and quadriremes featured multiple banks of oars on each side, allowing for efficient maneuverability and speed in naval battles. The efficiency of Greek naval vessels like the trireme not only showcased maritime innovation, but also played a crucial role in projecting power and maintaining dominance in the ancient Mediterranean. Greek theater originated in the 6th century BCE as a means of entertainment and education, with playwrights such as Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides creating works that explored human emotions and morality. Greek theater, through the tragedies of Aeschylus, delved into the complexities of human nature and morality, offering audiences a profound exploration of ethical dilemmas and the consequences of human action. Greek theater featured 3 types of performances: tragedy, comedy, and satyr plays, which explored themes like human suffering, love, and social criticism. Greek theater, with its varied performances, not only entertained but also provided a platform for societal reflection, addressing profound questions about the human experience through tragedy, comedy, and satire. Ancient Greek drama was performed in outdoor theaters known as theatron, with plays featuring multiple actors wearing masks and speaking in verse. The outdoor theaters, or theatra, not only provided a venue for performances, but also created communal spaces for shared cultural experiences, fostering a sense of unity among the Greek populace. Greek mythology is a rich collection of stories that explain natural phenomena and human behavior, featuring gods and goddesses like Zeus, Hera, Athena, and Apollo. Greek mythology, with its pantheon of gods and goddesses, not only explained the world, but also provided a cultural framework that influenced art, literature, and religious practices in ancient Greek society. The Greek historian Herodotus is known as the father of history for his detailed accounts of events in ancient Greece and beyond, including the Persian Wars. Herodotus' meticulous recording of historical events in the histories extended beyond Greece, chronicling the conflicts and cultures of the known world, establishing a foundation for historical inquiry. The Greek historian Herodotus is known as the father of history for his extensive research and narratives in his work, The Histories, which documented the Greco-Persian Wars. Herodotus' detailed accounts of the Greco-Persian Wars not only chronicled historical events, but also laid the foundation for historical methodology, influencing subsequent historians. The Delphic oracle, a priestess located at the Temple of Apollo in Delphi, was regarded as a source of divine wisdom and guidance for political and personal decisions. The Delphic oracle's influence extended beyond political decisions, as individuals sought guidance on matters ranging from personal dilemmas to the outcomes of military campaigns, illustrating the societal reliance on divine wisdom. Ancient Greek sculptors like Phidias created masterpieces such as the statue of Zeus at Olympia and the Parthenon's Athena sculpture, showcasing realistic human forms and emotions. The sculptor Phidias, in crafting the statue of Zeus at Olympia, epitomized the mastery of ancient Greek artists in capturing the divine and conveying a sense of awe through their realistic portrayals. The Hippocratic Oath is a set of principles for medical practitioners dating back to the 5th century BCE and based on the teachings of the physician Hippocrates. The Hippocratic Oath's enduring principles in medical ethics, emphasizing the physician's commitment to patients and ethical standards, continue to shape contemporary medical practice. Ancient Greek scientists like Archimedes made significant contributions to mathematics and physics, inventing concepts such as the lever principle and the concept of buoyancy. Archimedes' inventions such as the screw pump and the Archimedean screw showcase the Greeks' innovative contributions to practical applications of mathematics and engineering. The Greek invention of hydraulics allowed for the development of complex water management systems, including aqueducts and underground drainage networks. The Greeks' mastery of hydraulics, demonstrated in their engineering feats, not only facilitated efficient water management, but also contributed to the longevity and sustainability of their cities. The Greek physician Galen conducted extensive experiments on animals and human cadavers to advance medical knowledge, developing concepts that remained influential for centuries. Galen's rigorous experimentation in medicine, including dissections and observations of bodily functions, laid the foundation for empirical medical knowledge, influencing medical practices for centuries. Ancient Greek cuisine featured a variety of ingredients like olive oil, grains, legumes, fruits, and vegetables, with popular dishes including soups, stews, and flatbreads. The diverse ingredients in ancient Greek cuisine not only sustained the population, but also played a role in cultural identity as culinary practices became intertwined with religious and social traditions. Ancient Greek literature included genres like poetry, drama, history, and philosophy, with notable authors such as Aesop, Sophocles, and Xenophon. Xenophon, a prominent writer in ancient Greek literature, contributed not only to historical narratives, but also explored philosophical and ethical themes, showcasing the interdisciplinary nature of Greek intellectual pursuits. Ancient Greek literature includes works like Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, as well as plays by Sophocles, Euripides, Aristophanes, and Aeschylus. The breadth of ancient Greek literature, including plays, epic poems, and historical accounts, not only entertained but also transmitted cultural values and collective memories across generations. The Greek poet Homer's epic poems, the Iliad and Odyssey, recounted tales of heroes, gods, and human struggles during the Trojan War. Homer's Iliad and Odyssey not only entertained, but also served as cultural touchstones, transmitting moral lessons, heroic ideals, and a sense of collective identity to generations of Greeks. The Greeks developed sophisticated political systems and institutions, including the concept of citizen participation, where individuals could debate and vote on public issues. Greek political institutions, such as the Assembly and Council of Citizens, laid the foundation for democratic governance, setting a precedent for citizen involvement in decision-making processes. Ancient Greek mathematics laid the foundations for modern algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and calculus, with prominent figures like Euclid, Pythagoras, and Archimedes. Euclid's Elements, a foundational work in mathematics, not only formalized geometric principles, but also influenced the development of logical reasoning and deductive methods in various fields. The Greek city-state of Sparta was renowned for its military discipline and training system known as the agoge, which produced highly skilled warriors. The Spartan agoge not only produced formidable warriors, but also shaped a distinctive societal structure, emphasizing military discipline, creating a unique cultural identity for the city-state. The Greek geographer Eratosthenes calculated the circumference of the Earth using simple tools and observations, achieving an accuracy within 50 miles. Eratosthenes' calculation of the Earth's circumference not only showcased Greek advancements in geography, but also demonstrated the application of scientific principles to understand the world. The Greeks made significant advancements in astronomy by developing instruments like the astrolabe, as well as creating the first accurate model of the solar system with the heliocentric theory. The Greeks' heliocentric model of the solar system not only advanced astronomical understanding, but also marked a significant departure from earlier geocentric views, influencing future scientific developments. Ancient Greek coins featured images of gods, mythological figures, and symbols, serving as a form of currency and artistic expression. Ancient Greek coins, adorned with symbolic imagery, not only facilitated trade but also served as artistic expressions that conveyed cultural values and religious beliefs. Ancient Greek pottery, including vases and ceramics, often featured vivid paintings that depicted scenes from mythology, daily life, and religious ceremonies. The vivid paintings on Greek pottery not only served utilitarian purposes, but also captured scenes from daily life, mythology, and religious rituals, contributing to the visual storytelling of ancient Greece. The Greeks invented the concept of tragedy, which portrayed the suffering of heroes and explored themes like fate and morality in the face of adversity. The concept of tragedy, as introduced by the Greeks, not only provided a theatrical genre, but also explored the complexities of human existence, confronting themes of suffering, fate, and morality. The Greek goddess Athena was associated with wisdom, warfare, crafts, and strategic planning, earning her the epithet Athena Parthenos, or Virgin Athena. Athena's epithet, Athena Parthenos, emphasizing her virgin status, not only reflected religious beliefs, but also played a role in shaping cultural norms and gender roles in ancient Greek society. The Greek philosopher Epicurus founded the school of philosophy known as Epicureanism, which promoted pleasure and tranquility as the ultimate goals in life. Epicureanism, founded by Epicurus, not only offered a philosophical perspective, but also influenced the pursuit of happiness and tranquility as essential elements of a fulfilling life. The Greek physician Hippocrates is known as the father of medicine for his emphasis on observing and diagnosing patients through natural causes, rather than supernatural explanations. Hippocratic medicine, with its emphasis on natural causes and observation, not only revolutionized medical practice, but also laid the foundation for evidence-based approaches in healthcare. Ancient Greek athletes wore minimal clothing like a loincloth called the kainosma to allow for freedom of movement during competitions. The minimal clothing worn by Greek athletes not only facilitated movement, but also reflected the cultural values of physical fitness and the celebration of the human body in athletic competitions. The Greek poet Sappho is considered one of the greatest lyric poets in history, famous for her romantic and feminist themes. Sappho's lyric poetry not only expressed personal emotions, but also contributed to the development of poetic forms and explored themes of love, identity, and the female experience. Ancient Greek art featured realistic depictions of human figures in sculpture and painting, emphasizing ideal proportions and emotions through the principles of harmony and balance. Greek art's emphasis on ideal proportions not only conveyed aesthetic beauty, but also reflected cultural ideals of balance and harmony, influencing artistic traditions for centuries. The Greeks invented the concept of stadion as a unit of measurement, equivalent to approximately 185 meters or 600 feet, which later gave rise to the term stadium. The concept of stadion not only served as a unit of measurement, but also symbolized the Greeks' emphasis on precise measurements, influencing scientific and engineering practices.